Okay, so here you can close your micro. Okay, so here we have npm run the development. Okay, when I click here, let me see. Okay, we managed to add this one, right? This part here, this
I
one.
haven't got to that part.
This one was
I haven't added that.
okay. It's acting like our
I'll
logo.
pick that.
What?
I was stuck in that place, so I was unable to move forward this evening. So I'll do that. I'll be doing this tonight.
All
This
right.
logo.
Okay, so we reach up to where we put the this on the navigation, and then we put the footer, and then we are able to switch between the pages. Okay, in an easiest way. So remember, we have the design we are following. I think it's next. Where is the next version? This one. Okay, this is the deploy version. You can see it's very faster than the one which is under development. If I click on home, about, it's moving somehow slowly than when I'm here, the one which is already deployed. And one thing we need to do is, let's try just to first put the one what we are supposed to have on our home page. Then we can be able to see how we can deal with the mobile navigation when we go into small screen. Okay, we want everything to be appear in a good way. So first of all, click on Ctrl Shift plus I, then go to select the type of phone you want to see. I'm using iPhone. Let's try with the iPhone 14. Yes, and then let's check the percentage to 100, and then you see this one here, it will become very responsive. When I click here, this one appear. You can see even here there is no nav bar which showing about home, contact, whatever. It's not showing here. So these are all due to some media queries done in the background. Okay, so what can we do about this one? The first thing we can do is how we can integrate the mobile navigation to. How do we put those one? Let's start with the mobile view. Here, if I go to mobile, Ctrl Shift plus I, automatically that one disappear, because if you remember, I've given hidden by default. If I go to navbar, you can say go to component navigation, go to navbar like this, Ctrl plus B, Ctrl J to hide the terminal. You can see here, this is links. Okay, by default initially is going to be hidden, but once you reach in the medium screen, meaning
The class
yes,
recorded.
yes,
Is the class recorded?
yeah, it's recording. So once you pass from what, from hidden is by default, and then when it reach medium is like the screen is started from 678 pixels, like iPad, the big iPads. Everything will start showing on the screen. It's like, if we just go here, let's change this one to ipad Air. You see, immediately as soon we reach iPad, what happened here? The screen starts showing the navigation. As long we go down, it's going to be what? If you go back to telephone, it's going to disappear. So instead of disappear, we need to have what? We need to have this one here. When we click like this, it opens. Click like this, we can close, and then it can show the rest here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what you're supposed to get. So let's pass this one side by side so that we can see it very well. Let's bring this one here. Bring our code to the left. It's correct, right? Good. So we have everything here. So here is a link which is showing everything, and by default I hidden this one so that it cannot be appear on the screen. That's disqualifying from this showing on the small screen. So how do we go about achieving the that one? So we are going to have one copy here. Okay, that one copy will be hidden. Okay, as long as I remove the word hidden out, or remove the word block even, start seeing here everything seems to be there. See, it's appearing, but our mission is we don't want this one to appear. So what are we going to do here? We are going to give a special class. Let's call this one mobile. Okay, then let's go to, or let's call this one mobile, and let's call this one even desktop, just to avoid problem. Desktop, and above, like this, so that we can be able to give them custom classes. So here we have let's say here by default is going to appear, but the way how it appears is not what we want. And secondly, we want to put what that div, which can give us option whereby we can have open or close icon that can help us open or close the other, this one here. So let's first go and push this one down and put it down. Let's just have this one first of all, this one here, open or close. So the idea here is to bring this one back, this one. Okay, we are first of all dealing with logo and then only what's up here. The next we will go to use so that we can be able to detect the feature of this one to be appear. When we click, let it show, then don't click, let it not show. So let's first handle this one here. You see this one, and then this one, and then this one. It seems like they are under one parent container. So this containers here, instead of making a medium display flex, let's first of all say here is going to be flex by default. So what will happen if you go here, take with Ali, you can see everything seems to be okay, not that bad. Okay, then next thing is,
Sir,
yeah,
is it not going to affect the desktop view?
you say
The one you edited, is it not going to affect the desktop view?
let me go back to desktop.
No, is it not going to affect the desktop? No, go back to the code.
No, it's not going to affect. The reason is what? This one is going to run conditionally, okay, and this one will be conditional. Just wait a moment, we are trying to fix something. Okay, hello.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, then we will condition, we are going to condition this one, let it not appear on the desktop. So to condition this one will be like this. You'll see here is open or close, so you can put here medium, and the above you just type here hidden. Now if I go back to desktop, what will happen? This one has to go. Have you seen? It has disappeared. Now if I go back to mobile screen, you can see it's going to appear. Ctrl Shift plus I. Here it's showing. As soon as I switch by going back to desktop to close this one, you see it's not showing there. So that's the first thing you can do, how to achieve that one. Okay, so we need to get the icon so that it can look good here. So how do you get the icon? By going to React icons. After reaching in React icons, type here menu like this. So in the menu, choose the one you love. Maybe we can go with which one is the best here? I prefer this one. Copy this. After copy this one, I have to go back to my code here. Reaching here, I'll first paste them. Then I have to use this one and then bring it back here. So the problem will come, number two problem will become like they have to be two. When we click first open, it will open. The second one should be close. How do we go and achieve this one? Because if you see here, if you go slowly and see here, now we are going to have some icon, which is this one, but they are supposed to be two, because whenever we click on this one open, let it show this X here like close, and when you click on it, it will close it back. Have you seen? So this is going to be a challenge. How do we bring this one into real like this? First of all, let's give a size to this one so that it can look very big. Our logo used to be 30. Let's our menu be 35. Okay, let's see, 35 will be the size 30 is just fine. Let's see how does it looks like. If you check here, I think, let me just put this one this side, and then first of all start with this one this side, and our code here to avoid this thing of close open. So you see this one looks somehow very big. Okay, I will reduce this one to 25. Let me see, 25. I save. Yeah, at least it looks good according to you, but feel free to use whatever you want to put. Okay, so there are two. I want to get the one for close, so let's type here close, or if you want you can put X also, it can help. Let me check here, X close. Use the one which is good. I want to use this one. I'll copy this. Are you following? I'll copy the two here, paste them there, but I'll bring this one back here and pass it here first of all. Now I will have a challenge. The challenge is I don't want two of them to appear all like this. They have to be opening conditional. Let's first give size to this one. The size should be 25. Size equal to 20 and 5. Save this one. Let's see how big it will be. It's loading. Okay, it's good. So how do you go about putting this one conditional? So to put them conditional, the first thing we need to create a states. Those states helping us to change, okay, to change the values or to set new values into new component, or we want to render it the way we want it to be. Okay, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So to add those components, you bring them here. You go up here, line number 8. Type there const, pass the square bracket. Let's say this one should be open, comma set open. Initially is going to use states, and then here you pass by default, let it be false. I don't want this one to bring other different stuff. Then you're going to see this error here. You are importing components that are, let me refresh, Control RS. You see you are importing a component that needs a state. It only works in a client side. So this is the biggest challenge you're going to face, because this error, it can stop you from progressing even. So to handle this one in a very nice way, just go up here on top of all, line number 1 there you type use client. That means you are telling the server side, like, don't render this one as a server component, but it's a client side. Here it's going to reload. You can see here the verset is loading down here. After loading, it will bring you the correct view. You can just wait, or you can just hit here on refresh again, and then you wait. Good. Module fail, what you're importing component, just be free, feel free, it's coming. You see, it's bug, the error has gone. So now we need to put it conditional. We are going to do something like this. Okay, if it is open, I want to show what? The X. If it is closed, I want this W to be there. But how do we deal with this one? Let's try to do something here, like, okay, we are going to see, can we do it within here, two of them, or we can just go here and add on click or everything. So there is two things we can do. Is either we show this one due to the way we want to pass it, or we can add on click to this one, open close. Let's first try step number one. If it works, okay, it's okay. So let's say here, okay, if it is open, only when it is open, pass this question mark, which is equal to if yes, then what do I want to be? If it is open, I want the close to be shown there. I first cut this one, I pass it to this. Otherwise, if it is not open, then you need to show this menu. I'll cut this menu and pass it after this one here. Then I will try to save and see. Now it's closed. What will happen if I click on this one? Nothing is changing. You see, it's not changing. Then let's see what will be the next plan. Let's say initially it is false. Let's say initially it is true. What will it look like? If it is true, the X show here, you see, that means everything is okay. Now we need to check step number 2, where what do we want to show when we click on this one. So we are going to condition the menu down here. We're going to say, okay, we are going to condition this menu, let it only show on the screen when on is click, when it is open, sorry, when it is open, show that one only on the screen. So let's go and try. Let's say here it's false. Let's try to click here. You see, it is always false. So this will give us one condition. We need to have an on click here to this div so that we can check. We are going to check the on click here. We are going to say, okay, on click, we are going to pass this set function. We need to set the value of open here to be true. Okay, we're going to say, okay, here we're going to get pref for the previous one, then we can return the opposite of pref. It's like just click on off, on off, on off. That's the meaning of this one all. Okay, like here we are adding the on click, and when we click the button, this one is going to act like a button. What do we want to do? We want to set this one to be true. Okay, just like from false, we want to make it true. Then otherwise, if you click it back, it will make vice versa. You can set it back to false. Let's see whether it will work. Click here. You see, when you click here, you find these ones are all showing, but when I click on X, it close. You see,
Nice.
close. That means within our click here for the close, where is close? This one. If you want also, you can add on click here. I just okay, on click. When we click on this one, what we want to do, we are going to pass this one set open, but for this case, set open, we are going to make it what? False. Let it close. its default mode. So now when I click here and I click on that one, it will close. You see, click, close. Now we have one more problem. We don't want we don't want this our about here to. Okay, there is one condition still happening here. That is no, leave this one. Set this one to false. So remove it out. Remove it. That one is fine. Yes, it's going to toggle it opposite. Now if you click here, Control Shift plus R, by default it's going to be false. Click on, off, on, off. We are fine with that one. Now the next thing is, how do we show this one here, this one, this condition? We need to show it down. We don't want this one to be at the same point with the rest of the thing that we have there. So to put this one down, meaning we are going to have another div here. Okay, you need to create one more div on top here, div, and then this div we are going to break it into two, x this one out, go and cover this one down here. Then for the sake of that one, this open, on and off, we can take it out of the condition that we have, and then we can just render this one down here. Okay, this will make different. You see, the x and that one remain up here. You see, when I click on this one, it is going to open. It will show the menu. Even I can navigate through. You see, this about, this, that one, that one. So I have to do some something different about this one. So instead of rendering this one, these links here, I prefer to create this one separate for the mobile. So instead of links, I'm going to do like this. Now we have nav here and links, so I'm going to create within this one here, this one navigation here, I'm going to create one more file. I'll call this one mobile. Okay, mobile nav, just for mobile navigation shortcut, JSX. Yeah, then I can pass RAFCE like this, is a component. Then instead of showing them inside the nav bar here, okay, instead of showing them here, I will just only show nav. Okay, like this. Now you can see when I click on this one, I see now mobile nav, and then I will go now and pass the link inside there. So how do I go and pass the links? So I will go back to my links here. If you see, I'm getting what, the navigations here, then I'm passing them inside. So I will copy this one, I will go to mobile view, and then inside mobile view I'll just place this one there. I have navigation here. Then here I'm going to run the same process, navigation dot map. After map, I got an item, passing the item with the arrow function, return a JSX. Then what do I return? I return a div here. Inside this div, it needs a key. Okay, inside key, it's item dot underscore ID. Then after that one, I can now have the UL, it's an order list. Then I have the LI, which is the list. So here, if I want to show other stuff like the navigation, whatever, I'm going to use link here. First of all, I need a link. Okay, link is coming from next link. Then inside link, I can pass the LI. Inside LI, I can pass what, my item here, item dot title. I think it's small letter. Let me first close this. I can pass here item dot title, item dot title, and then yeah, let's first try to see what are we getting. As long as I press on that one, nothing show. I'm sure it's showing, maybe it's the color is blue, the colors are black. And then if you see here, a fail type props href. Okay, href is not mentioned here. First add this one, is compulsory. Href, it's going to be a backtick. Okay, inside that backtick I can pass what, a dollar symbol, then I can pass another curly brace. I can call item dot path, like this. Now if I close, everything seems to be okay. The warning is running out. Item, oh, I call it items here. I have to pass mine with the single, what will be singular, like this. But it's the same, what, it's okay whatever you pass here, it can, even if you pass here any value like x. Sometimes I usually pass a lot of x there, but confuse many students. When I pass x here, I have to use x dot what, or x dot every name that I've given in the local database. So if you see here, I'm kind of getting this one here. You see, everything is coming there. So what next? I have to see where do I want to position. If I want to position them at the left hand side or right hand side, depend on me. So here you can see close, off, close, off. So what will happen if I click here? I need the item to close and navigate me to home page. So here I'm going to do like this. I have to have what we have here in the navbar, this mobile navigation, this one, we are going to have it there. Copy this one, go to mobile, at the top here, line number 5, paste this one. Then you need to import use state from React, and then inside here it has to be a client side. Remember, whenever you use the use state, it has to be a client side. Save this one there. Then when you do that one, you need to set this link here. Okay, you are going to say maybe on click. You pass on click here, and let it be directly to this one. On, okay, depend, just pass the one you like. On click, let it be arrow function here, set open to false, meaning when I click here on contact, let it take us to contact, but let this one close. Because if you see here, when I close before, when I click on whatever, it doesn't close. You see now contact, this one remain, this one remain. You see it move about. Contact here, it's not closing. You see this function failed to work here. So it will be much better if we can pass them all from one side. That's the first failure here. Let's see if we pass this one from here to let's see this one. Okay, up to here, or x this one out. Let's pass it to this one. Let's see, it will work only when this one is under condition. So let's see, mobile navigation here, mobile navigation, no, navbar. Navbar is only happen when we click that one and set this one to false. Okay, when that one is on, it open this one. When it's off, it close. So we need something that can be able to help us. When we click on this one, it will also close, not like we click up here and then we close on about. When it take us to about, then we go and close here. We don't want this one. We need one click, and it's capable to also close what we have up here. So that's the number one condition, or one condition we have to deal with. So we see here is navigation, and here is a condition happening here. So meaning instead of having this navigation all here, it will be much better if we pass this one all there, all this one just like this. up to this div to avoid confusion. Then inside navbar here we can pass this one here. Then the next thing will be do we have the navigation on top here? This one, copy this one and then pass it here, navigation, pass this one there, and then like this the error has gone. Then this navbar, you can eliminate this file, delete it. Like this can give the, can simplify everything. That's why if there is error you can see no site directory, open a file in the drive. Okay, in the navbar we have imported something called mobile navbar. This one is throwing error to us, remove it out. Now let's save and see for the changes. You see, now let's try to see and see is it going to change the option or not. It's loading. The first thing is click on this one, click on any of them contact. It takes us to contact and then it has close up there. Have you seen? If I click on about, take us to about, but close that X to menu. Like do like this, it happened. It's working very well. Next, let's see, we need to give a background, okay, to this one, and also we want it to take the entire screen up to down. So how do we deal with that one? That will be the next challenge. Let's go and see. Here is our navbar all for the mobile. It's working here. Let's comment here. Here we can say mobile navigation. Hope you are okay. Yes. Emmanuel,
I'm here.
good. You have understood, right? Click on this one, click in any of them, navigate you, and then close up there. Next, we are adding the background to them and try to make some stylization here, stylize it. Let's go. Here we have div, and we have this mobile div. Let's start with this one. Let's say we will give a BG. If I want to give a specific color that I have known the hex code for it, I can maybe use it like this. Let me see which color should I use. Assuming you want to put other color, maybe like red, white, blue, it's okay. It's also gonna work for you perfectly. Let's see. I think there is a color here. 2B42. Let's try 2D 2B4, and then we have 2. If I do like this, and then let me click here and see the difference. If I click here, yes, this one is somehow good for me. And then there is this one here. If you can see, it's taking 80% always. Assuming I want this one to be 100 view HI. Let's try. Let's say here we can add a screen. A screen here means the viewport. Okay, you can say height is equal to a screen. Let's see. Now it can take the entire screen, which is good. If I click like this, it takes 100% of the screen. Then I can see, do I need to make some calculation to remove the top up, or do I need to do some design maybe to do with the absolute position, try to position it. So I take the space at the left hand side. Let's try to see, okay, position absolute. To put position absolute, you just need to write here absolute. Okay, so that I can be able to move it the way I want. I can type absolute, then I can give the option. Let's say top should be 0. Where will this one end up? If I do like this, and wait, then click on this one. You see it has go on top there, which is good for me, but I will not put my top 0. I have to pass it down, maybe 150. Let's see, 50 will it be okay? 50 is not okay, let it be 64. 64. Feel free to choose the one which is okay for you. 64 is too big, so I have to put it in a number that is okay for me. I will just pass maybe 100 px. Let's say it's a custom number. 100 is too big, let it be 80 pixels. That's the meaning. Yeah, this one is okay for me. And then at the right hand side, let it be 0. Right, that right like this, pass there 0. Very good. You see, then I need the width of this one should be 80% of the screen. Width should be 70 px, and then for the margin it will be automatic to avoid some problem there. Let's see, where will this one be? 70% margin automatic. 70%, not pixels, sorry. 70%, like this. Very good. I think this one is okay for me. Yes, you see. Then I need to, then for you, if you want to take it also to take the whole screen, you just add from here, it's not 80, make it 100%. Just make it 100% like this. It will go and take the entire screen. When you click like this, takes everything, but I prefer to use 80 only. 80. When you save like this and try to check here, it goes. Then that means I have to give some design down here. Here I will just add my class name here, cn class name. First I want to give a width, not the width, a padding of 4, like this. And then for the ul here, ul cn, ul contain one the links. For this one I will say not ul, for the links cn, I'll give a class name, maybe the margin top and bottom should be 4 to separate them, to give a good space between them. It doesn't bring, wait, no, it's link, sorry. Add this one to li, space here like this, and then you save. Yeah, you see there's good space here. And then maybe you shall have others down there later on, like the likes of delete, admin, no, the likes of login and admin will be somehow down there. So that's how it will looks when I
also a question.
yes.
How do I phone family?
You say
The phone family, how do I change it?
you want to phone the phone family, you want to use a different phone that you wanted to use.
Yes, how do I do that?
Okay, phone family is very easy. Phone family,
Okay.
first of all, is either you go through Google or you just type from what you want. It's mostly done in the CSS folder here. Go to global CSS here. Here where you have body, you can put your font family. Font family. You can use maybe Times New Romans by default, Arial, Helvetica, something like this. Now when I save, it won't make different at the moment, but this is how you can put it. But if you go to layout here, let's leave this one first of all, this one, because it doesn't show. Now go to layout here. You see in the layout here, we have this font here called Inter. This Inter here, if you scroll up, is coming from Next Phone Google. So if you don't want to use it, come here where we pass this one here, just remove it up, remove this font from here like this. As soon I remove it and I save, you see my phone different has just came in. Or let us make this a concrete example. Let's go to Google, okay, and get the one that can affect the screen. Let's say Google phone is called Google font, like this, or just type next Google phone, it's also the same, next Google font, like this. Component next Google phone, browse phone Google, this one. Are you following? Let's check the phone we want. Check, feel free to choose the correct one that fit whatever you
Yeah.
want. Let's say I want the one that can, okay, something like this, ugly, just to see the difference on the screen. Bar strico, something like this. So I will come here, that is it, the name is here. Let's first just take this name here, take this one, okay. After you go up here, is go enter next from Google. Let's pass, this is the name of the phone we want to do, okay. This is the name of the phone you can do wherever. Find enter, like here, pass this one here, enter. No, this one, copy this one, where it is enter, pass it like this. You can save it, because here we just name it enter as a variable, and it has nothing to affect down there. So if you try to see, from the screen here, and then refresh, phone error, missing weight for the phone, available weight is 400. Okay, they say you have to customize the phone weight. Okay, let's see here, available 400. Okay, let's go back. So reaching here, let's say the phone weight, font, it must be inside this backpack here, font, let's pass here 400. Let's go 400 px. Now we go here. This one open, I don't put Java. Okay, now refresh here. Okay, if it failed passing by this one, then do like this. Go to don't put Java here. Okay, close everything. Go to your Google phone here, okay. Click here on get phone. Now go to a basket here, this one here. Go to, and there is two ways, embed or not. Click on this one, okay. Here we have this one, download all. Click on this one, or okay, let's wait. No, download in a very bad way. Click on this one still. Click on this one. Get immediate code. Then use import. So you have this one here, regular what Preketo. Okay, they say you can use this one, import. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Copy this one here, Control C, go to your CSS. Here you go to your CSS. At the top here, at the top, paste this one there. Okay, then the style, you just pass it to your body. The styles is written here. Copy this one all up to here. Then go to your source, to your this one. Then inside body here, replace this with this one. Then you save. Then go back to your layout. Okay, instead of passing inter here, remove this inter out. Remove it. So remove this 400 whatever, remove this out. Next, the inter, remove it out all, like this. Now save. Go back here, refresh one more. And then let's first of all remove those one from up here. Where is it? Switch to what this one here, remove it. Okay, that one is off. Inter also, let's stop inter. Next, you see, yeah, we save this one also. Now check it here. You see, everything has changed. Have you seen?
Yes.
You can see down here, all right, resolve, what is all finished. Now if I
Yes.
click here, even also on this one, this, still loading. You see, it's come with this nonsense type of phone. So for me, I love inter. I have no problem with inter. I can keep mine in inter. Control Shift I, Control Shift I. And then also for the global, I will just remove this one out. I don't like them. And then also, yeah, we remove them all from here. Then I go back to my layout, Control Z. I want to return everything that I want to use, but for inter subset, next one here is going to be inter like this. Then here, instead of this one, I can pass it inter. If I save now, I'll go back to my default font. Okay, still refreshing. Yeah, my default font is back. You see?
Right.
Everything is just fair and okay. So let me see how many seconds for this one. 4 minutes here. 48 is too big. Let's first close this one out.